Kevin Magnussen made quite an impression in his Cup Series debut at San Diego, but not entirely for the right reasons. And once the dust settled, Denny Hamlin had something to say about it, and he definitely didn't hold back. But before we dive in, real quick, if you're a true NASCAR fan like me, go ahead and drop a like and subscribe to the channel. NASCAR Nation News is just getting started, and we're pushing toward our next subscriber milestone. It's all about real talk from fans who live and breathe this sport every single week. All right, let's get into it. While Corey Heim was busy celebrating his first Cup Series victory at San Diego, NASCAR's first ever Cup race held inside an active military installation, another story was quietly taking over the conversation, and at first, nobody saw it coming. The spotlight quickly shifted to two drivers, Kevin Magnussen and Noah Gragson. And here's the thing. It wasn't just the racing incident itself that got people talking. It was what Magnussen said afterward that really stirred the pot. It all started on lap 25. Magnussen tagged the back of Gragson's number 4 Ford after braking late into the corner. Gragson wasn't happy about it. He responded by blocking Magnussen, and the two drivers exchanged some door-to-door contact. At that point, it looked like just another hard-fought racing moment, something that would probably be forgotten by the end of the day. However, there was one problem. The story wasn't over. Late in Stage 2, with only a few laps remaining, Magnussen made another aggressive move. He dove to the inside in Turn 4. And this time, the result was much bigger. Magnussen sent Gragson's car hard into the wall. The impact broke Gragson's right front toe link. Just like that, his race was finished. His day ended with a disappointing 35th place result. After the race, Magnussen addressed the incident. He explained that the initial contact happened because Gragson closed the door after he had already committed to the move. He admitted the situation ruined Gragson's race, and he seemed to believe it was something the two drivers could eventually move past. But they didn't, and that's when everything changed. Because when Magnussen was asked directly why he wrecked Gragson out, his response immediately grabbed everyone's attention. And I'm quoting from the article here. "I've watched NASCAR before, so I know that's how you guys play it." Yeah, that's exactly what he said. And almost instantly, the comment became a bigger story than the crash itself. Magnussen essentially used a sweeping generalization about NASCAR racing to justify what happened. The implication? That wrecking competitors is simply part of how NASCAR drivers operate, not surprisingly. Denny Hamlin wasn't buying it. On his podcast, Actions Detrimental with Denny Hamlin, Hamlin addressed the situation head-on, and he made his position very clear. Hamlin said that if you're coming into the series for a one-off race, you owe the full-time competitors a certain level of respect. Then he flipped the situation around. He said if he entered another racing series for a one-off appearance, and somebody used that same kind of logic to justify wrecking him, he wouldn't be okay with it either. His words were simple. I guess that's stereotyping us in NASCAR as well. And in the end, Hamlin sided with Noah Gragson. Now, to be fair, Hamlin didn't spend the entire conversation criticizing Magnussen. In fact, he actually gave him plenty of credit. Hamlin acknowledged that Magnussen's overall performance was genuinely impressive. The former Formula One driver posted the fastest lap of the race at 1:32.49 seconds. He spent long stretches running inside the top 20, and for much of the event, he looked surprisingly competitive. Eventually, he faded back and finished 27th, but Hamlin still described what Magnussen accomplished on track as wildly impressive. So no, this wasn't a personal attack. Hamlin made it clear he had nothing against Magnussen himself, but impressive lap times can only carry the conversation so far, because what happened on the track, and especially what was said afterward, ended up becoming the real headline coming out of San Diego. So now I want to hear from you. Do you think Denny Hamlin was right to side with Noah Gragson, or do you think this was simply a racing misunderstanding that got blown out of proportion? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear where you stand on this one. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to NASCAR Nation News, and stick around, because we've got plenty more real NASCAR talk coming your way. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.